Everybody loves optical illusions. Time and time again, they make you question if your eyes and brains are seeing the same thing. Now, thanks to the internet, they are popular again, and this time around, the illusions are even more confusing. Also, if you watch this video till the end, you'll definitely figure out the thumbnail thing hidden inside that brick wall. And let's see how fast you can solve these top 10 illusions ever. So, let's get started. At number 10, the Thatcher illusion. Starting with a not-so-simple one, this 40-year-old illusion is still astounding people. Gorgeous-looking girls. Most of you would think so. Now, can you spot what's wrong with them? Obviously, their faces are upside down, but does something seem a little odd about this picture? Now, most of you are in a confused state. Let's flip this picture. Terrifying, right? The illusion is known as the Thatcher illusion, named after Margaret Thatcher. Discovered by Peter Thomson in 1980, it shows a lot about the way that the human brain processes images. Now, if you see this picture, Margaret Thatcher's eyes and mouth are inverted. But despite such a huge change, you'll find it difficult to spot that difference, to the extent that if both images appear briefly, and without alerting you to the fact that something's different, most of you won't notice the change at all. So this illusion occurs when a picture is turned upside down. But instead of changing everything in the picture, the effect happens when the facial features, like the mouth and eyes, are kept the correct way up. At number 9, Ponzo illusion. In this picture there are 3 cars, with the one furthest away looking seemingly the biggest of all. That's what most of you see, right? But guys, this is an optical illusion, so of course things are not what they appear at first sight. If you look closer and compare the cars side by side, you'll find that they're all the same size. Now, this is an example of the Ponzo illusion, named after Italian psychologist Mario Ponzo. This picture will further clarify this illusion. Here, you'd think that these 2 lines are of different sizes, when placed over a track of parallel lines that seems to converge as they recede into the distance. The reason the top horizontal line looks longer is because we interpret the scene using linear perspective. But if we measure these 2 lines, they are exactly the same size. At number 8, the spinning ballerina. Here you can see this female dancer spinning continuously. But the illusion has got to do with the direction in which she is spinning. So, can you tell which way the dancer is spinning? Clockwise or counterclockwise? Well, before revealing the answer, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure to hit subscribe and the bell icon so that you can get instant notifications of our new video uploads. Now, let's see how that works. You'll be surprised to learn that it is possible to see her spinning both clockwise and counterclockwise. This optical illusion tricks you with bistable perception, in which an ambiguous 2-dimensional figure can be seen in from 2 different perspectives. When there is no third dimension, our brain tries to construct space around the figure. So if we bring in 2 identical dancers on her left and right sides, you can probably get her to switch directions spontaneously. Now, by looking at either the left dancer or the right dancer, you can change the way the middle dancer spins. Amazing, isn't it? At number 7, Ebbinghaus illusion. Now this illusion, unlike the other illusions you came across, is a simple one. Which of the 2 center circles is bigger, the left one or the right one? Take 5 seconds to decide. Yes, you've all cracked it right. The circles are exactly the same size. But when we add some context to the center circle, the scenario looks different. In this case, the orange circle on the left is surrounded by circles far bigger, while the circle on the right is surrounded by circles far smaller. This creates the illusion that the orange circle on the left is smaller than the same-sized circle on the right. Now, let's look at another different perspective to this illusion. Here, if you focus on this red dot, the central circle looks as if it's expanding and shrinking in size. However, the size of that central circle does not change. It's just your eyes which are trying to fool you. At number 6, the cafe wall illusion. Yes, we know it, you all love your everyday coffee. But have you ever observed the checkerboard wall that's around in some of the coffee shops you visit? The cafe wall illusion goes all the way back to 1979 when it was first noted by Richard Gregory and Priscilla Hurd from the University of Bristol in England. Can you tell if the horizontal lines in this image are parallel or sloped? Take 5 seconds to decide. Now, this illusion will leave you wondering why you can't see straight, but if you look closer, you'll see that the horizontal lines are actually parallel. After testing out different models to see when the illusion started to click, Gregory and Hurd found that the illusion works only when the mortar lines are relatively narrow, and when the mortar is not much darker than the dark tiles or lighter than the light tiles. Here's another variant of this illusion. It seems obvious the lines are slanted, but if you look carefully, they are perfectly parallel. Also, if you look at the black and white diamonds at each intersection of the lines, you'll be convinced that the lines are perfectly straight. At number 5, subway train illusion. We all travel by train, but fail to observe it carefully. Anyways, it's time to do exactly that. Can you tell in which direction this train is moving? Or which end of the tunnel it is arriving from? If you look carefully, you'll surely get the answer. Take your 5 seconds to decide the direction. So, did you see a different direction each time you looked at it? Now, if you blink or stare long enough, you can even make the train change its direction. After all, this illusion works in a similar manner as our famous spinning ballerina illusion. At number 4, the hugging couple. Here's another optical illusion that'll make you think twice, unless you get the really simple reason behind it. As you can see here, it's a simple photo of a couple hugging each other. But if you look closely at their lower body, you'll be confused and find it almost impossible to work out where the couple's legs start and where it ends. So guys, can you tell whose legs belong to who? And how's that girl getting her feet in that position? Now, let's see how fast you can spot the answer. Take 5 seconds out and look closely. So, were you able to find the answer? And if you did find the answer, you must have noticed that the boy's shorts, which are of half black and half white color, cover the legs of both him as well as the girl. Yes, that's right. So let's move on to the next one. At number 3, the brick wall. Now, the illusion you've all been waiting for. The picture you're looking at was probably one of the biggest viral sensations after the famous dress illusion when it was posted online by a Twitter user. So let's take 10 seconds for it. Have a close look and watch it carefully. You'll definitely see something. And your time starts now. Three, 2, 1. So what did you see? Did you see a piece of rock, or maybe something else, or maybe nothing? At first look, I'm pretty sure most of you must have seen that small piece of rock hidden in between the bricks. But if you look at it carefully, you'll find out that the gap between the bricks is actually a cigar. Yes, a cigar which is coming straight out of the wall. And that piece of rock you see is the ash at the end of that cigar. Got it? So let's look again. Also guys, once you see the cigar, you just can't unsee it. I mean, if you try to find that piece of rock and the gap between the bricks again, I bet you'll kick yourself for not finding that piece of rock the second time around. Yes! At number 2, after image illusion. Now, what you need to do here is stare. Yeah, just stare at the dots located on this actor's nose for about 25 seconds or so. Then quickly look at the white space on the right and blink a few times. Doing this, you'll surely see something that was worth your effort, because you'll see exactly who this beautiful actress is. So let's do this. Look at the dots for 25 seconds, and your time starts now. Yeah, now quickly look at the white space and blink a few times. So, were you able to spot J-Lo in colors for just a fraction of a second? Yes, like this beautiful picture of her. Now this was an example of the after-image illusion, in which an image continues to appear for a short time even after the actual image goes off. So finally, the illusion at the number 1 spot on our list, Ninio's extinction illusion. In this photo, there are 12 black dots which are evenly placed at the line intersections. And yes, you'll be able to count all the 12 dots when we see them one after another. But here's the thing, your brain simply won't allow you to see all 12 dots at once. Let's try this. Let's see if you can spot all the 12 dots at the same time. Take 10 seconds to look at it, and your time starts now. Three, 2, 1. So, how many dots were you able to see at once? 5, 6, or more than 6 dots? Even though the count varies from person to person, most of you will not be able to see all 12 dots at the same time. You can see a few dots at once, but the other dots disappear as soon as you move your eyes around the rectangle. So guys, these were some of the best optical illusions we have for you. Hope you enjoyed it. Which optical illusion did you like the most? And how much time did you take to solve these illusions? Let us know in the comments below. Do like and share this video with your friends on social media. For more such amazing things, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And finally, thanks for watching.